Hi guys, it's good to have you back to our channel. For almost 3 months, every iPhone user was happy and waiting for the great update by the Apple company. We all feel suspicious about why will it be 26 instead of 19. Even my youngest sister was confused about it, but I hope you are not. Due to all that figures that have been jumped in the counting, all iPhone users have a strong feelings that something massive is coming up. Luckily, what we saw as a teaser during the WWDC25 has good looking as its sound. This is iOS 26 we're talking about. After a long time of waiting, iOS26 was released on September 15, 2025, introduced a sleek liquid glass UI, together with enhanced Apple Intelligence features, customizable snooze options, and improved spatial photo and video capabilities. However, these advancements are optimized for newer hardware such as iPhone 15 Pro, 16, 17, and Air, leaving older models, iPhone 11, 12, 13, 14, and SE second and third generation are struggling with performance, battery, and stability issues. The update supports devices with at least 6 GB of RAM and A12 Bionic chips or more, but the resource-heavy UI and background processes are taxing older processors like the A14, A15, and even some A16 variants. In this video, I'll break down each major issue with a little deeper insights, technical context, and what to do so that you can reduce the negative affection that is making you hating your phone or Apples in general. As I always tell you, nothing is free. Even to listen, you must at least pay attention. So do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Let's start with the battery, because I know that's in your mind right now. So many users report significantly faster battery depletion, even during light use or standby. For example, an iPhone 13 might drop 20% in a few hours of casual browsing, compared to lasting a full day. What we suspect as the culprit seems to be the liquid glass UI's animated wallpapers and transitions, plus background indexing for Apple Intelligence, in which older devices can't fully utilize due to RAM or chip limitations as I prescribed in the beginning of the video. The affected models are iPhone 11, 12, 13, 14 series, and SE are hit hardest, though some iPhone 16 Pro users also report issues. The A14 and A15 chips in iPhone 12, 13, 14 lack the efficiency of the A17 Pro or A19 found in newer models. The question is why it's happening. iOS 26 has visual overhauls like the dynamic wallpapers and fluid app switching animations demand more GPU and CPU power, while background tasks like Spotlight indexing or Apple Intelligence prep, even if it's disabled, it keep older chips working over time. Exposts note that disabling animated wallpapers cuts drain by 10–15% for some. So it's tested, do that and save yourself. Some people are saying iOS 26 is a battery vampire. So kindly go to Settings, click on General, and go to Background App Refresh and turn it off for non-essential apps. Make sure you disable dynamic wallpapers in Settings and choose a static image. Lastly, enable low power mode in Settings. Be patient and wait for iOS 26.0.1 or 26.1 as beta testers report battery optimizations in early builds. The second thing I'll talk about now is lag and performance stutters. Many users experience choppy animations, slow scrolling in apps like Safari, YouTube, or Notes, and delays when switching apps or opening the control center. Affected models, especially those with A14 or older chips. But the iPhone 14 Plus and SE, 3rd gen, seem particularly prone due to their 6 GB RAM struggling with iOS 26's demands. So why is this happening? The liquid glass UI relies heavily on GPU-intensive animations that include translucent effects and 3D transitions, which strain older chips like the A14 of iPhone 12 or A15 chip of iPhone 13 and 14. Unlike the A17 Pro or A19, these chips lack the neural engine power to handle iOS 26's AI-driven features smoothly. So, how to fix? Restart the device to clear temporary caches. Clear Safari cache in Settings, click on Safari, then Clear. History and website data. The next thing is Reduce Motion in Settings, enter Accessibility, click on Motion, and Reduce Motion to simplify animations. Enroll in the iOS 26.1 beta, available via Apple's beta software program, which early testers say smooths out stutters on A15 devices. Next thing on my list is overheating. Phones get noticeably warm during basic tasks like browsing, streaming, or charging. Affected models are iPhone 14 series and some iPhone 16 Pro/16 Pro Max units, though less common on iPhone 15 Pro or 17 models with better thermal management that's vapor chamber cooling in newer Pros. The reason of all this is the liquid glass UI's graphics-heavy features and background processes like Apple Intelligence indexing push older chips and GPUs to their limits, generating excess heat. Charging with MagSafe or fast chargers exacerbates this, as older models lack advanced heat dissipation. Apple's beta notes for iOS 26.1 mention thermal management improvements, suggesting they're aware, but why will they let us suffer? Some ex-posts show memes of iPhones cooking eggs. Some suspect Apple's pushing older hardware to encourage upgrades, and I also have strong feelings about that. Potential fixes include avoid heavy use like gaming or streaming while charging. Use a slower charger to reduce heat. Disable unnecessary animations and settings. Update to iOS 26.1 beta, which early reports say mitigates overheating. To be real, I'm not sure of that. The next one is connectivity drops. Users face Wi-Fi disconnections, CarPlay glitches like it used to be dropping during navigation, and occasional cellular signal losses. For example, an iPhone 14 might fail to reconnect to Wi-Fi after waking from sleep, or CarPlay might stutter during Spotify playback. The affected models that are most reported are iPhone 14, 16, but some iPhone 13 and SE users chime in too. The iPhone 17's C2 modem seems less affected. The reason behind this is that iOS26's networking stack appears to have bugs in Wi-Fi handoff and CarPlay protocols, possibly tied to the new C2 modem's firmware not playing nice with older hardware. Apple's forums note issues with dual SIM setups on older models too. Ex-user complaint: iOS 26 killed my CarPlay. My iPhone 16 Pro is useless in my car now. Potential fixes: forget and rejoin Wi-Fi networks and settings when you dial Wi-Fi and reset network. Go to General, hit Reset Network Settings, but mind you this clears saved Wi-Fi passwords. And for CarPlay, disconnect/reconnect in settings. Let's go to General, then the CarPlay. But we hope iOS 26.1 beta will fix the CarPlay stability. The fifth issue to talk about is the app-specific bugs. Specific apps are misbehaving, like Photos failing to convert images to portrait mode, Calendar search returning blank results, or WhatsApp showing weird keyboard spacing. These are inconsistent and frustrating. Affected models are iPhone 13, 14, and 16 series see the most reports, with some iPhone 12 users noting Photos issues. All this is happening because iOS 26's updated APIs, like the Photos spatial features or Calendar's AI search. They all seem poorly optimized for older chips. Third-party apps like WhatsApp haven't fully adapted to iOS 26's UI changes, causing rendering glitches. Apple's acknowledged the calendar bug in beta notes, while some users revert to Previo's iOS for stability, as simple as it sounds. Potential fixes for now is update affected apps via the App Store, as developers like WhatsApp are rolling out patches, force quit, and relaunch buggy apps. For Photos, try exporting images before editing. For Calendar, use iCloud.com as a workaround. iOS 26.0.1 that's expected soon should address Calendar and Photos bugs. That's what we hope. The next to talk about is miscellaneous glitches. Random issues include repeated Apple ID sign-in prompts, FaceTime/iMessage setup failures, and cellular/SIM errors that used to display no SIM alerts despite a valid card. These are less common but disruptive. Affected models are mostly iPhone 14 and 16 Pro Max, with some 13 and SE reports. Dual SIM users face more SIM errors. Why it's happening? iOS 26's updated security protocols and iCloud syncing seem to conflict with older firmware, causing authentication loops. Some issues may tie to the C2 modem's early bugs on non-17 models. X posts show users joking about Apple ID roulette, with one viral tweet saying, iOS 26 asks for my password every 5 minutes. Am I hacked? So what to do is to sign out/in of Apple ID in settings. Reset network settings for SIM issues, but first back up Wi-Fi passwords first. Reinstall FaceTime/iMessage via settings. iOS 26.1 beta is reportedly stabilizing these, per beta testers on MacRumors. Thanks for watching to the end of this video, and if there's anything you want us to tell to fix your misbehaving iPhone, you just tell us in the comment section. See you in the next one.